Hi everybody, this is Rita Hickman with Inspire Massage, and for my next in the series of 7 effective habits, 7 habits of highly effective healers. So the second habit that I'd like to share with you today is begin with the end in mind. Now in healing, one of the main things that I like to do with people is I sit down and I talk to them for about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half or even longer. Because the whole point of doing that is to find out where people are at before we even begin. Because if you don't know what people are really looking to work through, then you don't know where you should even start. I'll give a really good example. A lot of times many healers like to work with people and they do so intuitively. Hi Lisa, how nice to see you. I'm glad you're joining me. So many people who are in a healing profession, they love to focus on their intuition, on what they feel, on being the hollow bone, on letting energy flow through them. I do my healing a little bit different. I sit down and I talk to people first. It's a very cozy. We've got wing chairs. We've got nice lighting. We've got music going. It's a great atmosphere, and it lets people dial down. And we talk about everything. We talk about the weather. We talk about their day. We talk about their car. And you notice moment by moment that their stress starts dialing down. And that allows what they really need to work on to start to be uncovered. And it comes out in the Hi, Randy. Nice to see you. And it comes out in the most unique ways. You know, a side phrase here or side phrase there, something that they didn't even think about. And it's that discussion that allows us to start to know where they want to go. Because as a healer, I need to be very, very humble. I need to realize that the work that I'm doing is not about me. It's not about what I'm projecting onto them, and it's not about how I think they should go. And in fact, I had a great discussion with Eric, who's on the video tonight, on Facebook about how to help people grieve. I had posted an article about grieving and how we shouldn't tell people that everything is meant to be. And Eric's point was that we shouldn't tell people that everything is, that we should allow people to grieve the way that they grieve. And that's actually my thought process as well. When we sit down, we need to find out where people want to go. And the reason for that is because if I don't find out what people are ready for, what they want in their journey, then I can put them into a healing crisis. I'm deciding for them what I think that they need, and that can send them over the edge into a space over the next day or week or month or year where they're now trying to heal from the damage that I inflicted upon them. So it's so important to make that connection and have that rapport and sit down and find out where do they really want to go. Because a lot of times when people come in, they think they know what they want to accomplish. They think I came because my back hurts or because I have chronic headaches. But we have to sit down and layer by layer find out what's going on and find out what the end goal is. I can't even start one piece of body work until I know how they want to feel when we're done, until I know what they're ready and willing and open to working on, irregardless of what I think it is or what I deduce or intuit the problem really is. It has nothing to do with me. This is a co-creation that I have with people when we work on the mat, when we do any sort of healing work. If I walk in thinking that I've got the answers, even when people tell me they want me to have the answers, this isn't going to work. It's a co-created process. So we sit down and piece by piece, layer by layer, we uncover where people are, what's going on, what's the hidden motivations and the feelings and the thoughts. And I said, if you talk for an hour, if you just listen, the most minuscule things come to the surface and you go, aha, this is what you're really looking for. It makes me think about one of my favorite characters, Hercule Poirot. And he always said, if you sit there in conversation, you can find out people reveal their truths. And those truths tell you the direction you really want to go with the work. So before you do any sort of healing work with people, you need to find out what their end goal is. And you can't even begin 1 ounce of where you're going, where your conversation goes or anything until you find out where they're at and where they want to end up. And only then do they walk out and the work that you do works. So this is just a quick video email today on 7 habits of highly effective healers. And remember to start with the end in mind. Don't start thinking that, well, we'll figure it out as we go along. Start with an idea of where you want to end up, and then the whole session just sort of wraps around that. When people come in, it's not about me. It's all about where do we want to go and how do we want to get there. So if you love this, then give it a like, share it with people. You can go to inspiremassage.com and sign up for my emails. I try to send them pretty regularly to keep us all on track so that you can help learn how to heal yourself as well as how to heal the people that you love in your life. It's simple and it's also tricky. So I'll help you along the way. I hope you have a great night and thanks for joining me. Bye.